I am going to show you how to do the marking for the webbing, which is steps 11 through 14. Step 11 says to fold the body in half with the right side out, matching the two tops together. Okay? So on the wrong side of your fabric, where you've marked top and top, you're going to match those together so that you can't see the writing anymore. We are going to be making these markings on the right side of the fabric, which is going to be the outside of your bag. Okay, so I'm going to fold it in half, matching the tops, and then I'm going to make a crease down in the middle so that it'll stay there. Okay. Step number 12 says at the top edge, so that's where it says top on the inside, you're going to measure down 3.5 inches and make a line. Okay? Then from the outside, from the side pieces, you're going to measure in 5 inches and make a line. Together those two will cross and I'll have my first mark on my bag. So I'm going to use my hem gauge so that I can do these measurements. So my first one at 3.5 inches is going to come down from the very top to 3.5, and I'm going to make a mark. Okay. Then I need to make a mark in 5 inches to make it so that these two lines are going to cross. So from this edge of my fabric, I'm now going to make a mark at 5, like this. Now if your lines aren't right next to each other, you just extend them so that you're going to have a cross there. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So I'm going to measure from the top down 3.5 inches and make a line. And then from the edge, I'm going to measure in 5 inches and make a line. Now if they don't quite match up, you can go back. If it's too long to extend it, you can go back and you can make another mark at 3.5 like this. And then you won't need that one. The second part of step 12 says to turn the fabric over and to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to flip it over. So this is the other top of my fabric. And I'm going to make these same markings. So I'm going to measure from the top down 3.5 inches. And from the side in 5 inches. Okay, and where those two come together, I'll have a cross. Okay. Going to do the same thing on the other side. From the top down, 3.5 inches. And from the side in, 5 inches. Remember, if they don't quite match up, you just can make another mark to make it so that they do. Okay. Step number 13, now it says that you're going to be making marks down where the fold is. Okay? So down at the bottom, right where it's folded, so this is going to be halfway, you're going to measure 5 inches in from the side edge of your fabric. You're going to measure in here to the 5, and you're going to make a line. Okay? It's going to cross where your fold mark is. So you finger press it, or you crease it, so that you can open it up, and when you see your crease line, you're going to make a line with your chalk right on that. Okay, so you end up with a cross that's halfway right where your fold is. Okay, you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so right where it's halfway, and make sure it's folded, and I'm going to measure in this side. This time I'm going to go this way. So I've got 5 inches here. And now I'm going to make a mark at the end. So this line is 5 inches from the side. And then my other line is right where the crease is. So where it's creased, I'm going to open it up and draw a line on that crease. Okay, and then I can make that so it's going to be a cross. So you see the cross, you can see half of it when it's folded because the other half is on the other side. Okay. Number 14 says to unfold the body and to lay it flat. When you look at it, you should see 3 X's or 3 crosses on both sides of your body piece, so you're going to have 6 total markings. If you don't have 6 total markings, go back and do the one that you missed. Okay? It says starting at the top of one of the crosses, you're going to draw a straight line connecting the 3 crosses down the side of your bag. Okay? You're going to end up with 2 crosses going down the side, just like the picture shows here. Okay? This is going to be the lines that you line up your webbing on for your straps. Okay? I am going to take my yardstick to match up these lines to draw. Now if you noticed in the picture, you don't start all the way at the top and go all the way to the bottom. You're just connecting the 3 lines. So I'm going to make it so that it looks like it's the best fit. And then I'm going to take my chalk and I'm going to connect from the top cross all the way down to the bottom cross, and then I stop. Notice I did not draw all the way down to the bottom or the top. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so I line these up and I draw from the top all the way down to the bottom cross, and then I stop. Okay. Now you're done with step 14.